Ni hao. Can you say ni hao? That's how you say hello in Chinese. Welcome to Patrika's Little Star Cafe. Facts that are fast, fun, and keep you happy. Today is Wednesday, December 12th, 2018, and here are today's matters for chatter. Number 1. China is all set to break another record, constructing one of the largest airports in the world in its capital of Beijing. Beijing already has the capital international airport, but is running at full capacity, making it the second most busiest airport in the world after Jackson Hartsfield in Atlanta in the U.S. The new Daxing terminal will start operations in 2019 and is larger than 97 soccer pitches. It's basically huge and designed by famous architect, the late Zaha Hadid. It's called the Starfish because of its design, which hopes to reduce the walk time within the terminal, a growing concern with mega hub projects. But the airport is far from the city, which makes it harder for flights to leave on time. China is known for having the most late-time departures, as the Chinese army controls the airspace and doesn't allow much flexibility to airlines. Now the transportation to the airport from the city has to be planned, as well as which airlines will finally move to the new terminal. Number 2, the UAE will send its first astronaut to the International Space Station next year in 2019. As of June, 232 people have visited the space station from 18 countries, but none from the Middle Eastern countries. The mission will be in partnership with the Russian Space Agency, so the candidates will have to learn Russian as well as robotics, navigation, and medical aid. The UAE launched their space agency in 2014 and planned to send a mission to Mars by the year 2117. Number 3. This year's Heisman Trophy winner is Kyle Murray from Oklahoma. The Heisman Trophy is awarded to the most distinguished of football players. But this year's player is special because he could also choose to be a professional baseball player. This makes him a pro in 2 sports. Life is about following your passions and focus, of course. But would you prefer to be a master of one trade or a jack of all trades? Specialization over exposure. These are choices we make and affect our future a lot too. And now for today's mega matter. India will turn many heads today as Urjit Patel, the governor or in charge of the Reserve Bank of India, has resigned. Many feel that his clash with the government and their interference on how to use extra funds was the cause. Should the public be worried? Probably, or at least they should question. But there has been a flip of power in many states where the current government is ruling, notably Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, while Telangana and Mizoram did see a turn in power too. Furthermore, as if headlines needed to be diverted, the UK court has decided to send back fugitive billionaire Vijay Mallya to India. Dr. Vijay Mallya is an Indian businessman who had the vision to start dynamic businesses like a glamorous airline called Kingfisher and a Formula One racing team called Force India. But because he couldn't make payments to the banks and was afraid of the consequences, he fled to London. Now the UK court has ordered his return and explained what might have happened. There will be lots to look out for, but looks like whenever the government has a problem, they create bigger ones to overshadow their failure. We need to face our issues in order to deal with them. Burying them will just create a bigger problem. If the government could just state what it wants to achieve by using the extra RBI funds, people would trust it more. If it acknowledges that it made a mistake and admits banks and Mallya need to fix it, people may feel they are owning up to its mistake. And finally, these have had an impact on the elections. Maybe they can be candid and help in the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. Today's word of the day is amends. When you make amends for something, you make up for a fault. And finally, for today's quote of the day, don't be pushed by your problem, be led by your dreams. That's a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Thank you for listening, and do send us your questions and comments via WhatsApp, or you can email us at diptyanti@gmail.com. Take care, lots of love, Dipti Auntie. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, do you know how loved you are?